What is up, guys? This is Colonial Puppet, and this is part 2 of my Let's Build a City series. I know last episode I said that the next episode was going to be a power plant. However, I kind of changed my mind. It's going to be just the street, because I kind of want to do a Let's Build for everything, and right now I'm speeding up. I'm actually doing the divider. It's going to be a 4-lane road in front of the fire department, and as you can see, I already built half of the road. I'm going to build the other half in this episode. So pretty much all you have to do is mirror what you do in this episode, for those of you who are following along. And as you can see, I cleared out 2 blocks of road, and I filled it in with stone. That's going to be the divider. And now I'm going to put in like those, I guess, barriers, which is pretty much just 3 stone stairs spaced 3 blocks apart. So 3 blocks of stairs 3 blocks apart, and I kind of put them back to back to each other, so they pretty much take up both blocks, or I guess the width of the median, as you can see. And each lane is 3 blocks wide, with a 1 block white line to divide the 2 lanes on each side. So like I said, a total of 4 lanes. And you guys can see that, and again, I'm going to speed this up so you guys don't have to sit through. And I'm doing this differently. Those of you who watch my Let's Build knows that I record the commentary while I do it. But now this is all pre-recorded, and I'm just kind of watching the video and going over what I'm doing. Because a lot of people were saying how they wanted the Let's Builds to be more factual, I guess, or to kind of be more helpful in what I was actually building instead of just me talking about random things. But yeah, as you can see, I put the 3 block wide lane, which I'm using like gray clay. And if you're on the console versions, which don't have clay yet, or dyed clay, you could just use dyed wool. Gray wool will work just fine for the roads, and I'm using quartz for the dividing line, and like I said, stone for like the main divider that divides the 2 sets of 2 lanes. And right now I'm kind of making a way for if I guess someone wants to do U-turn. I'm not too sure on how roads work, or at least I wasn't when I was building this, but I kind of wanted something that connected the 2 sets of 2 lanes, so I just kind of put that thing in case, I don't know, there's a U-turn there or something, I don't know. And right now I'm going to add, I think, like, there's like a little box at the end of roads where if people want to turn left, they would just turn into that lane where that box is that I just made. And I'm going to do it again on this side. So that's just like a left turn lane. And yeah, I'll just do that. I didn't speed through this because, I don't know, it's pretty short and easy to mess up, so I didn't want to skip through it and have people lost, you know. So once I'm done this, I forget what I do next. I think next what I'm going to do is do the sidewalk, which will run next to the lanes we just built. And I'm doing the crosswalk on both sides. And eventually I'm going to break that 1 barrier that kind of splits the crosswalk, or I guess gets in the way of the crosswalk, because it doesn't make sense to have a barrier like right there where people are walking. I don't break it now, but I'm going to eventually in this video. I forget when, but it's going to be soon. And now I'm actually waiting for the streetlights to turn on. The streetlights, they kind of look funny, but that's because they are made to turn on only when it gets dark out. And I just split that, because I think I was waiting forever for them to turn on, but it has to get really dark for them to turn on. And you'll actually see them turn on in a second. I hooked them up to the light sensors. And again, I know, there they go. Yep. So they turn on when it gets dark. I know the consoles don't have the light sensors yet, but you can just build like a regular street light if you're doing this on the console. But I go over how to build those in a second, right after I build the sidewalk. And right now I'm just doing the crosswalk on the other side of the road. But I'm not going to put the left lane, or yeah, the one lane. I'm not going to have like the turn box, I guess. I really don't know what the term is for it. I just know the roads where I drive have them. And yes. And again, this is like, I haven't really done this before, this kind of commentary with pre-recorded gameplay. So I'll get used to it eventually, but hopefully there isn't too much white noise, or not white noise, open air, I guess, where I'm not talking a lot and it's just kind of awkward. But yeah, like I said, I just broke that barrier, and I think once I'm done this, I'm going to go over and break the other one that was in the way. Yeah. Or I'll see that it's kind of in the way of the crosswalk and break it. Yep. So now it's just kind of a straight crosswalk. Nothing in the way. And now I'm going to do the sidewalk. I'm pretty sure. I was thinking of putting some lines there, but I decided not to, and it looks just good how it is. So now I'm going to do a 5 block wide, 5 block wide sidewalk, and I'm using the stone bricks, obviously. And I know a lot of people ask for me to be really specific on my dimensions. The dimensions of the road, I guess, lengthwise doesn't really matter, because I only made the road this long because it's how long my fire department is, and I didn't film the construction of it, like I said. So if you guys, I guess, are following along and decided to build your own fire department, just make the road as long as you think, or as long as the fire department you built was. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is length doesn't really matter. Sexual innuendo right there. But I put them 5 blocks apart, so I count 6 every time, and I put the quartz on the 6th block. So yeah, and I'm going to speed this up. So 5 blocks in between each block of quartz. And then I think it's 7 block high nether brick fence. I'm not sure, but there I'm giving like an overview of how it looks. And it doesn't match up with the other side of the road, because the other side has those weird lanes for the fire trucks to come out of. So they don't match up with this side, which is fine. I'll make them match up like when I add more segments to this road and I make it longer. But like I said, 7 blocks of nether brick fence. And I'm speeding through this, so you don't have to sit through me just doing this over and over again. Then I slowed it back down, and I think now I'm going to do 2 blocks of stone slab. So I guess 1 full block. So 2 half slabs, and now I think after I do this, see, I'm putting 2 stone slabs coming out at the back. And this is where the redstone comes in. Here are all the sensors. And if you guys want, let me know if you want me to do like a tutorial for just like a regular street lamp that doesn't use any redstone, or like uses glowstone or something like that. Because I know the console version doesn't really have that much in terms of redstone capability. Like, I remember I built something really simple out of redstone and it almost lagged out my world. But right now I forget the word of what these are called. I'm trying to think, but it pretty much kind of reverses the power going to the light. So right now the what's it called? The the light, damn it, I'm like blanking. The light sensor, it only powers the whatever it's attached to when it's light out, and it actually has light. So it's kind of more solar powered than, I guess, a light sensor. Um, but what I did was I kind of reversed that. So I had a redstone torch powering it, and then when the sensor was activated, it actually turned off the redstone torch, and that's what turns it on. And right now I'm putting lights in the middle of the road because I felt there wasn't much going on in the middle or in the divider. And my cat's laying on my lap, and he's being a jerk. Another reason why this is going to be pretty long, like this is going to be a two-part thing on the Let's Build a Road, I guess is what it's going to be called, or the road segment of this Let's Build a City. It's going to be 2 episodes long because I'm also putting a subway underneath the road, or like a subway segment of the road, or a subway segment underneath the road. So that's what I'm doing right now. Well, actually, right now I'm clearing out space to do the redstone for the lights I just put down. And as you can see, I'm putting down torches, but you don't really need to put them. Those are just there so I can see. So I guess you need to put them down because you'd also need to see. But oh well, they're not going to be. They're actually going to be destroyed later on. Because I'm trying not to use any lighting that doesn't need power to be lit, I guess, to make it more realistic. And now I'm going to actually blow out where the subway is going to be. And I place TNT once every 5, I think, or once every 4, once every 5. Usually it's you put TNT once every 2 for if you're blowing up stone, but since it's dirt and a lot more weak, you could just put them 4 blocks. And right now I'm testing it out to see if it doesn't blow up any of the street above. And it blows out some of the redstone lamp, but I just go back and replace it later. And yeah, I'm going to I think at some point zoom past this part. So I just kind of blow them all up, and the tunnel width is going to be 7 blocks wide, I guess. Yeah, 7 blocks. It started off 5, but the TNT kind of blew it out even more. And right now I'm just kind of cleaning up the tunnel to make it more just like a perfect rectangle, I guess. A perfect rectangle hole, because obviously the TNT doesn't blow perfect squares out of the world, so yeah, now I'm gonna speed through cleaning all of this up. I actually blow up one more to get this one chunk of it didn't blow up. And yeah. And obviously you don't have to follow this along perfectly. If you want to make the subway tunnel taller, because I'm not sure how tall it is right now. The tunnel looks tall right now, but I'm actually going to take 3 blocks off of it because, or you'll actually see in a minute. I'm going to make a quartz ceiling 2 blocks down from the road, and that's actually where I'm going to put the redstone to power the lights that I put down on the road median. And like I said, right now I'm just kind of cleaning up the giant tunnel we just blew up. And let me know what you think of this kind of Let's Build. If you want me to go back to here you can see I finished cleaning up the ladder, and here's what I was talking about. Ladder, why'd I just say it? The giant tunnel we just made. Here I'm doing the quartz. I'm gonna make like a giant quartz ceiling, or it's gonna be a ceiling for the subway, which is going to be in part 2. I guess right now it's like a floor, I guess. And this is where I'm going to start laying down redstone to power the lights above it. But like I was saying, let me know what you think about this kind of Let's Build. Do you want me to do pre-recorded gameplay and then commentary, or live commentary? Just let me know, because honestly I don't mind doing either. And that's it for part 1. Be sure to check out part 2 when it comes out.